So it was one of the thing I got from this session the most was just to speak with devotees, who've actually done it, to speak with devotees who've done it for many years, because there's so many things in a Krishna conscious relationship where it's such a, you bring stuff from the culture of your birth, and then you have to relate it with the new culture of Krishna consciousness, and so many things that one just cannot figure out. And the ability to just sit with counselors who have basically done it and who've experienced in that field, I can just feel how it just saved me a lot of mistakes that I didn't have to make myself. So just to be able to just basically learn from previous generations and be saved so much unnecessary pain and hassle. So that definitely is just one of the simplest things. And some of the specific things that I've learned is just the value of, because we see such a big part of culture. Our culture is so full of ritual and so many things we do in the relationship with our spiritual life, worshipping the deity, so many things, these formal elements of culture that we are used to in Krishna consciousness, and just seeing how that element also relates to marriage. So for example, to have rituals of appreciation, form, and making sure that certain things that we know are good for us, to just to sort of make it part of the formal culture of your relationship. And that also can only really, that works if you're in a counseling session, then you hear from other people, and then you make these things part of your life, just like we make our 16 rounds and worshiping the deity. So many things we just make part of our formal culture. So to see how this Vaishnava marriage also has these elements in it, and it's not something that one can always necessarily pull from the books yourself. It only happens by hearing and from having the opportunity to speak to devotees who are experienced. So that was definitely the two things. So just not saving myself from mistakes, and seeing how I will build a ritual and a culture around marriage based on Vaishnava principles. Those are definitely the two most valuable things I got from this counseling sessions.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with everything Harivilasa said, for sure. And I also think for myself, it was a really, really beneficial experience because I'm also somewhat new to Krishna consciousness. I've only been a devotee for less than 3 years. It'll be 3 years probably this May or June. So I actually, had a lot of confusion about how it all worked based on like the association that I've had, with devotees and hearing about what marriage is supposed to look like, or reading things and, and then comparing it with, society at large, like Western society, and what those marriages look like. So it was so helpful to get some information from devotees who are experienced in your own life being married for so many years, and also we've worked with so many couples, to get a clear picture of like what's healthy, what's the standard, or at least the range of what's healthy. So yeah, it just really helped clarify so many things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.